Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Psychosin Reviews. Today we are going to be reviewing the upcoming new album that is out in about 3-4 days by legendary extreme stroke black metal UK metalers, the one and only, and now Nathrak. Now I'm going to be upfront, I absolutely fucking love this band. They're one of those bands that you can't imagine any band getting heavier really. Their last few albums have been absolutely killer. They've already produced a stone cold classic in the album Hell Is Empty and All the Devils Are Here. If you've never listened to that and you like your black metal and your extreme metal, you need to get on that, trust me. But yes, they're about to release their new album. It's entitled Endarkenment, and we're going to give it a listen now, and I'm going to let you know what I think of it. The album itself is out on the 2nd of October. Let's give this a listen. Nightmares of the Decomposed is the brand new upcoming album by 6 Feet Under, a kind of legendary band in death metal circles, and I will admit I am somewhat of a fan. I'm actually one of those people who have actually enjoyed quite a lot of 6 Feet Under's work, including more recent stuff. In fact, for me, some of their classics and the more recent stuff, Bring Me Your Blood, really love that, Commandment as well, and I believe the album was called Undead. Unborn not so much, but Undead absolutely, where they brought in Rob Arnold of Chimera in for a couple of albums, who really seem to sort of revitalise the sound of 6 Feet Under. However, Rob Arnold is no longer part of the band, and this is a new album, Nightmares of the Decomposed. Now, I've reviewed the last two albums. I enjoyed them. I enjoyed them enough. Obviously, there's a few little issues. Now, this one, this is how can I put this? It starts off so well. It starts off so goddamn well with one of the best songs I've heard since the Undead album that 6 Feet Under have done, Amputator. It's catchy, it's heavy, it's fast, it's absolutely brutal, and it's just raging death stroke thrash metal. It's absolutely superb, and, you know, this is where, for me, 6 Feet Under really excel, is when they're doing this kind of really fast kind of music, because it suits the vocalist's voice more. For some reason his name's gone out of my head at the moment, but yeah, this is when obviously his voice suits things better. However, then we get to the next song and yeah, it's Chris Barnes, that's his name, sorry. Yeah, They sort of slow it down to a more sort of mid-paced level, and yeah, the rest of the album is mostly mid-paced, and this is the issue. Even though Zodiac's an alright song, I mean, musically it's not bad at all. In fact, none of the songs on here are really that lazy sounding or anything. There's a couple of moments which does sound like 6 Feet Under on autopilot, but well, how can I put it? The main issues with this album, because I'm going to say, this ain't a classic. This is not a classic album at all. Not even 6 Feet Under. Although not quite sinking to the lows of the Graveyard Classics albums. But the main issue with this album is 6 Feet Under, for the most part, seem kind of stuck in that middle gear. They seem to love doing those mid-paced songs, and Chris Barnes' voice doesn't really fit it. Does not fit mid-paced songs, because during the mid-paced songs you start to realise how kind of weak Chris Barnes' voice has got. Not to discredit the man, he is an absolute death metal legend. His earlier work with Cannibal Corpse and indeed 6 Feet Under, you know, I can't deny the guy was, well, it still is a vocal idol for me, for when, you know, I used to front an extreme and death metal band. But over the years his voice has kind of got progressively worse, as it were. It just doesn't suit mid-paced songs, and unfortunately on this album there are moments where it sounds more like someone making a parody of death metal vocals than actually serious death metal vocals, because the music's alright, but the vocals kind of kill the songs a little bit. And again, Chris, man, I love you, but you've got to stop smoking so much weed. It is destroying, absolutely annihilating your death metal vocals, the more you do it. I mean, this is possibly the weakest your vocals have sounded. Because when you do these weird scream things, it's not coming across as strong as even the last album. It's just, I mean, it's disappointing to me. Obviously, having listened to Chris Barnes since the early Cannibal Corpse albums and, 6 Feet Under. Not to say there isn't highlights on this album. The absolute highlight is that opening track, Amputate. That is absolutely awesome. They bring across a very creepy vibe, actually. One of the more mid-paced songs that actually work. Blood of the Zombie comes across, I think that's the right song. Very, very creepy, very kind of nice horror, like classic horror film atmosphere to the whole sound. And Labyrinth of Insanity and Without Your Life are pretty banging as well, especially Without Your Life. It's another fast one. It works well at the end of the album, closes it off with a bang, but the rest of the album is fairly forgettable. It's very run-of-the-mill, and we know 6 Feet Under are better than this. So I can't really recommend this one to you guys. If you like your death metal, or you are a massive die-hard fan of either Chris or 6 Feet Under, go for it. But really, if you're going to check out any songs of this album, definitely check out Amputator. Amputate is the kind of song 6 Feet Under need to do more songs like, because that is an absolute jam. It's just a shame that it starts the album with so much promise that the rest of the album can come nowhere near to fulfilling. So all in all, sorry, I forgot the name of the album then. Nightmares Are Decomposed, that's the one. Gets about a 3 out of 5 from me. Not terrible by any stretch, but it's not their best material, and it's fairly forgettable. I can't see me coming back to this album that much. Anyway, thank you very much for watching and listening to this review. Let me know what you guys think of the album when it's released on the 2nd of October. If you even listen to it, I know 6 Feet Under has a lot of people who either gave up on them or just don't think they're that good, which again, I'm a 6 Feet Under defender, I'm not going to deny that. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to check out my radio show, now on Cranium Radio, every Sunday from 5pm GMT, 12pm EST. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Feel free to donate to the Patreon if you want to become a patron of the channel, and I will see you next time.
Drawn towards the flame, I turn